The NBA on 2K Sports welcomes you to Wednesday afternoon basketball. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. On our sideline reporting tonight, Allie LaForce. Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Here with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And we've got Allie LaForce reporting from the sideline. We've got Toronto taking on Albuquerque. Here's Cassell, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Boy, that's on the defense. You cannot give up that kind of positioning.
Kidd. Jason Kidd. And Kidd with the stuff.
And no finger roll that time. Kidd goes to the iron and hammers it home.
And slam dunk by Camby.
Oh, it's exactly how you lead someone with the pass. Beautifully done.
Pass to Sigma. Back to Kidd. Takes it off the glass. Jason Kidd.
And Kidd using that size well inside. Fantastic with the read of the D there and exploiting the weakness.
Here's Cassell. Beal from long range. Balls, great assist by Sam Cassell.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Pass to Wiggins. They set the pick. There's the triple. Rebound by Albuquerque.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Down low. Cassell. Misses in close. Pass to Thorpe. Takes the three. Reed with the rebound.
Well, you can see they are willing to absorb some of these open shots from this guy because obviously another miss here.
Once he crosses half court, you need to stay awake because he can drop it from deep.
There's the drive.
And you can see Kidd's ability to pass truly is a gift. When one of his teammates is open, he is quick to get them the ball in rhythm.
Out to the wing. And Jason Kidd picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
We've got 1:28 left to play in the first. He gets that one. Cassell's got his second basket.
Oh, agile play from Cassell down low. Finding a high percentage look there.
To the paint. Camby with the steal. Beal gets a wide open look. And again Albuquerque with the triple.
Well, that is how you cash in from downtown.
To the inside. Reed. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. And again Albuquerque with the triple.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
And what surprises me is the defense hasn't done anything to take away that three-point shot. That has been their preferred weapon tonight.
And here is Beal after the three-pointer from Klay Thompson. Pass to Camby. And slam dunk by Camby.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Here's Sigma. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
Wow, they've come out strong. Control the pace, assert their will. Nice.
And so it's Albuquerque. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for Albuquerque?
They have started this game looking to push the tempo, and it's working for them. Great job of scoring in transition.
They've also done a really good job taking advantage of miscues. Their defense has been stifling in this one.
No good from Maggette. Albuquerque leading by 11. Back to Thompson. There's the pick. From the arc. Here's Willis. Ball outside. Beyond the arc. Hacked on the shot. And he'll have 3 chances at the line. Chris Paul picks up that one.
Chris Paul will go down as one of the great floor generals to ever play the game. He is the maestro at orchestrating offense.
And he nails the third.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
And slam dunk by Camby.
That's a big-time drive. All the way to the cup. Take no prisoners.
Pass to Willis. Ball outside. Here's the screen. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
And this is exactly what you have to do to stop him. That was a tremendous contest, forcing the miss. Well, listen, I like the bucket, but defensively, you've got to be better.
Up again. Second chance shot. And it's in there.
Well, this is what he does. Find ways to make his presence felt, and this time on the offensive glass.
How about the hustle on display there? That kind of effort will earn respect from everyone.
And so it's Paul bringing it up for Albuquerque. Led by as many as 14 points.
Oh, easy 2 points from Bowen. You don't need a ton of offense from Bruce. He makes his impact defensively.
There's a good screen. Thompson for the triple. Here's Willis. Another shot. And the layup is up and in. Willis has got 4 points in the quarter.
Boy, he earned that bucket. That is playing through contact and being willing to continue on. Every team wants bigs who can knock it down from distance. Yes, sir.
But we'll come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Outside, Beal. Knocked loose. And here we go, Albuquerque's fast break.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Basket good.
Boy, what tremendous touch. Not everything has to be a power move on the inside.
And as it goes out of bounds, Albuquerque able to keep the ball here.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
Toronto trails by 13. It's deflected.
And when it comes to rim protection, that's picture perfect.
Here's Paul. Sweet little floater. Paul's got 5.
Chris Paul gets to that floater game at his size. So important to have in your arsenal.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. They grab their own miss. And slam dunk by Camby.
I'll tell you what, that's a workhorse effort on the offensive glass.
Pass to Zikma. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Zikma's got his second bucket of the game to go. Out to Maggette. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
At the line for the away team.
And the first one at the line is good. And Toronto making a change here. Maggette hits them both. Paul outside. Over Paul. And so it's Albuquerque enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Pass to Sigma from outside the arc. Rebounded by Bowen. Albuquerque leading by 12. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game. That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his groove.
Outside, Reed. Launches it. Sinks the triple. Reed got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, this is the value of Naz Reid, a center who can shoot it with great consistency from range.
And here we go. Fast break. Wiggins has got it. And Reed throws it down.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Nailed from three-point land.
My goodness, that's just too clean a look. He takes full advantage.
Over to the left wing. Back to Beal. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by Sigma. Toronto trails by 14. Thompson for 3. Rebound Camby.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
And slam dunk by Camby.
You really like to see Beal getting involved with those passes, guys. He's all about the team.
Pass to Sigma. Fires away from outside.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off. And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Thompson from long range. Hands it from downtown. Thompson's got 6 points.
This guy is on the short list of the all-time great three-point shooters. Klay Thompson's stroke is flawless.
Reed misses. Toronto trails by 13. Outside, Kidd. Driving in. And Kidd with the stuff.
Well, you love the focus right there. I mean, just get close enough to the bucket to give yourself an opportunity.
Pass to Cassell. Now here's Beal. And finished off by Beal.
A difficult choice for the defense, right? If you sag off, he drains the jumper. In this instance, you give him a step, and he finishes with a big-time drive.
Here is Sigma. Tries again. Rejected by Camby.
Maybe nothing more important for a defensive scheme. Rim protection. That is big time.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And it's Reed penetrating.
That's a little muscle in his hustle. Naz Reid on the drive finds his way.
Outside Kidd. On three-pointer, Wiggins. And a great assist by Kidd as that one goes in. And so it's Albuquerque looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. And don't go away. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Albuquerque leading by 13. Now Paul. Drives to the hoop. There's a screen by Willis. 5 to shoot. Paul's shot is off. Toronto trails by 13. Here's Maggette. And another basket for Toronto.
And the versatile Maggette showing off the quick release there.
Here's the teardrop. A rejection by Paul. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul. Thompson for 3. Right side Beal. Pass to Maggette. To the middle. And slam dunk by Campbell.
And you can feel the excitement in the building. Both of these teams pouring it on.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or two.
Ball outside. 6 to shoot. And he jams it in.
Boy, is it fun to watch Chris Paul dissect the defense. This guy is such a shrewd passer.
Maggette outside. Launches it. Does not go in.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
Here is Sigma. Thompson. The 3 goes down.
Well, nice play by Klay Thompson, one of the best shooters in the catch-and-shoot game.
Takes the 3. Can't get it. If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option. And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
That's how you drive your point home right there.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
Uncovered. Yeah, count it.
And Maggette's role is to be a scorer because this team knows how dangerous he is when he's hot.
Shoots the 3. Camby with the block. And as it goes out of bounds, Albuquerque able to keep the ball here. And Albuquerque making a change here. Here we go.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
And this is Beal's role. He's out here to score the ball, and he does it at a high rate.
Personal foul.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Shooting for Toronto. Bradley Beal.
Good on the second free throw.
Listen, it's only one miss, but it hurts all the same as they try to cut into this lead.
Paul looking around. 46 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Chris Paul picks up that one.
Well, a tremendous call by Chris Paul. Refuses to back off, doesn't waste the look, and gets a foul for his work.
And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for Toronto. Pass to Maggette. It's Allen on the wing. And again, Toronto no luck. And Albuquerque with the possession. They're on a 14-3 run right now. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And it's Paul missing. Toronto with the ball. Shoots from the baseline. The shot by Beal, no good. The shot's good from Paul. Here's the 3. It's off. And so Albuquerque takes the win. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly. Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, it's Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. Allie LaForce will be bringing us updates from the sidelines. The NBA on 2K Sports welcomes you to Wednesday afternoon basketball. Here we go. I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony courtside. On our sidelines tonight, reporting Allie LaForce. We've got Toronto facing Los Angeles. Pass to Thorpe. A slam dunk by Thorpe.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside.
Tell you what, you hate to be the guy having the responsibility of guarding him.
And Jason Kidd picks up a foul. That's his first foul. Paul outside. Hands it from downtown.
You know, as he's gotten older, the outside jumper has become a bigger part of Paul's game, as it needs to.
To the paint. Wiggins. Back to Kidd. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
And it's Paul penetrating. Toronto grabs the miss. Here's Sigma. Outside Kidd. Toronto working the ball around now. Over Paul. Kidd, no good. Out to the right wing. Fires the three. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
We talk so much about the passing of Paul, but CP reminding us here, he can shoot it too, guys.
Thompson outside. Pass to Sigma. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Oh, how about the dunk right there? I love seeing him go up with that force.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Paul looking around and finished off by Paul.
You know, for a player that's a bit undersized, he's still compactly built. Chris Paul driving the lane, knows how to angle his body, change his release point. Whatever he has to do, he'll do it in order to get his shot off.
There's the screen to the inside. And stolen by Siakam. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. The shot's good on the assist by Siakam.
And for Wiggins to take another step forward, he must improve as a shooter. So this is good to see.
Sigma, no good.
Not a lot you can say except fantastic job by the defense.
And despite all the accolades, GA, is it possible that Pascal Siakam is underrated?
Absolutely. Spicy P is one of the best two-way players in the league. Exceptionally versatile, and his impact goes beyond his impressive stat line.
Kicks it out to Siakam. Here's Bowen. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Bowen, one tough customer, no fear, attacking the hoop.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Lets it go from the wing. They grab their own miss. Thorpe can't make it work. And here's Los Angeles. They're on a 16-6 run. Takes it out to Siakam. Pulls up from the corner. A slam dunk by Thorpe.
And how about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Greg. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe.
Well, I don't think it would be a bad idea. I mean, they could use all the second chance points they can get.
A big-time effort for Chris Paul, providing a lot of energy. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
Well, the player and ball movement has been excellent. Finding space, operating in space, and when they've gotten open shots, they've knocked them down.
No doubt this is Thompson's most lethal weapon. One of the greatest three-point shooters in the history of this game.
Paul. And Paul slams it in.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive stop.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is. That's a tough shot.
Strong play on the interior, forcing the defender to overcommit.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
And I think we've also got to talk about the tempo they played with right from the get-go. I mean, they've been deadly in transition, too.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Pass to Durant. Now Divac. Lock at 6. Rebounded by Corey Maggette.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Boy, the incredible court vision of Paul. He gets the ball to his guys where they can do something with it.
Pass to Divac. Los Angeles with another miss. Toronto trails by 3. Here's Maggette. Can't tie it up as that one misses. From past the arc, Cassell gets the bucket. Cassell's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Confidence in Cassell is hand in hand, especially in his 3-ball.
Can be good.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Here's Maggette. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Scoring on the break, so much easier than in the half court.
Pass to Harris. Back to Thompson. .139 left to play in the first half. Harris a screen. Fires for 3. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
You know, the mindset Harris has is one that allows him to be ready to shoot as soon as that ball touches his hands. Catch and fire.
Good on the three-point shot. Beal's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And that one looked good the moment it left his hand.
Stolen by Camby. Here's McDyess. Finished off the break. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Toronto.
And just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmarish clamps thus far.
One other factor today, points off turnover. I mean, let's see if they can keep up the pressure, capitalize off more forced miscues.
Here's Thompson. Thompson explodes through the defense.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
A lot of give and take between these sides early.
And both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession.
Substitution on the court.
And it's Paul with the ball for Toronto. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. There's Beal with the 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Get that ball to Sigma near the bucket because that is winning basketball.
Out left to the wing. And it's Beal in the corner. And stolen by Wiggins. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Los Angeles on top. They're up by 1. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Pass to Paul. Lets the three fly. Jason Kidd grabs the miss. Toronto trailing. And here's the break. That's tipped.
I want to see more blocks from Sickman, given his huge size and excellent timing.
There's the pick. Kidd, no good.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
That's a 2 from Paul. And Thorpe pulls it down. And Toronto has possession. And it's Wiggins missing. Hard to find a more versatile forward, Clark, in this league than Pascal Siakam.
Yeah, and it's been so much fun to see how far his game has come in his decade plus. I mean, he was part of that Toronto Raptors championship team, an up-and-coming young force then, and now he's really refined his game. He's a go-to player. His hustle and defensive gifts are really what stood out early, and he continues to do that well. He's just a terrific top-line player in the NBA.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long?
Well, that was a great dunk, and we've got a great game here.
Toronto calls timeout. Some changes for Toronto.
Substitution on
Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Pass to Beal. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Yeah, he tried to go with it before he caught it. Took his eyes off of it. You can't have that at this point in the game.
Los Angeles leading by 3. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Los Angeles making a switch here.
Into the lineup for Los Angeles.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Second team foul.
Here's Cassell. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Divac. And it's Divac with the jam.
That's what this team wants to see from Divac. Imposing your will.
And guys, they look to set it up in the half court.
Well, that's when you got to rely more on your defense and try to get out in the open floor. Oftentimes, you can develop your rhythm offensively when you get easy baskets.
Thompson for 3. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Thompson's got 8 points.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Loving the energy right now here in the third quarter as they try to take control of this game.
And I really think this is the time to do it because this is a real important juncture in the ball game right here.
Set them up so they can knock them down.
It's Clay off the drive. And Thompson throws it down.
Yeah, Thompson can be fast and nimble on the drive, catching them unprepared.
Pass to Paul. And stolen by Thompson. Here's Cassell. Shoots the 3. And the rebound goes to Marcus Camby.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
And night in and night out, you know, McDyess provides a bunch of energy. He's an athletic big guy who does a little bit of everything for you. Those guys are hard to find, but always valued. When you send somebody like him to the line, it's pretty much easy money.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Al Paul. He's got 8. Shot clock at 6. Siakam outside. Here's Sigma. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
You've got to love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage.
Fellas, that's exactly why they look to get him the ball around the rim. I mean, it's either a dunk or free throws every time.
And so it's Los Angeles with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Here's Kidd. Pass to Sigma. And stolen by Siakam. Paul, right side. Again, Los Angeles. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end. Tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of skill.
And another place they're finding success is in transition. They've been working hard to get ahead of the defense and find those easy ones.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
The ball goes to Toronto.
Toronto trails by 12. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. And he does not hit.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Los Angeles leading by 12. The drive by Siakam. Stolen by Thompson. And it's denied.
This is the kind of defense you love seeing. He went after that block and got it.
Outside Kidd. Here's Thompson. Wiggins. A great pass leads him right to the rack.
Boy, I tell you what, you got major bounce, but the long arms of Wiggins gives him an extra advantage converting at the rack.
It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Chris Paul. It's good.
You know, CP3 is exploiting that defense right now, making them pay time and time again.
We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter. Book it.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Now Wiggins. Beyond the arc. Into the lane. Jacks up a three. Drained from outside.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
Oh, the slam dunk.
Boy, good heads-up play by Bowen, taking advantage of an opening with a nice pass there.
And the shot will go down.
Look, when you play as a team, good things tend to happen for you.
They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
Ball outside. Outside Wiggins. 6 to shoot. Puts up the three. Up again. Here is Sigma. Ball outside. Fires the three. It's deflected.
I want to see more blocks from Sigma, given his huge size and excellent timing.
2 on the clock. Rebounded by Thompson. And here's Toronto. Down by 12. Siakam with the rebound. It's Los Angeles winning this one easy. Some good moments throughout this one, but... Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Tim Legler, along with our reporter, Allie LaForce. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. This is Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Greg Anthony, Tim Legler, and we'll be hearing from our reporter, Allie LaForce, in the sidelines as well. We've got Albuquerque taking on Toronto. Now here's Kidd. Pass to Thompson. To the inside. Just 5 to shoot. Stolen away. Here is Sigma. Off target from outside.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And a 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert is improving his perimeter defense as well, Greg. It's helped his overall game.
Yeah, teams have looked to pull him outside and test his lateral quickness. But I tell you, he holds up better than you think, and we know his presence at the rim.
Just appreciate how unselfish Kidd is. Outstanding at sharing the ball and playing for his teammates.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Kidd, no good. Thompson for the triple. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And this is Thompson's calling card, an exceptional shooter from downtown.
Pass to Sigma. Trains the three-pointer.
And when you get inside like he did, that's when you have to locate the shooters on the perimeter.
And here's Thompson. And a great assist by Kidd as that one goes in.
And how's that for an answer? Thompson getting his revenge in style there.
Gives the team such a great element, having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
And you can see how it energizes the entire team.
Thompson misses. Pass to Thorpe. They set the pick. Here is Sigma. Now here's Kidd. Shot clock at 6. A 3-ball, and it's Klay Thompson with the rebound.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Got a piece of it.
Stifling the offense in close. I love how he got right into their business there.
A three-pointer is right on target.
Timeout.
Thompson's
Timeout.
got 12 in the game.
Well, Thompson is having no trouble finding himself shots, and he'll just keep pouring them in as long as he can.
Toronto calls timeout. Toronto trails 5-5. For 3, Kidd. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
Well, the concentration from Kidd at the arc, a big part of how he stays consistent from there.
It's good from long range.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
Now, here's Thompson. Still yet to score. Takes it inside. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Yeah, Thompson can be fast and nimble on the drive, catching him unprepared.
Pass to Thompson. Lets it go from deep. Toronto grabs the miss. Kidd with the steal. Pulls it up. Score the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Well, that's not great shot selection right there, but you'll take anything that goes in.
In the corner, it's Wiggins. He gets it up. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. Klay Thompson has been leading the charge for Albuquerque. And he's supplying a lot of their offense with his three-point shooting. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for Albuquerque?
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
And what a great job they have done sharing the ball. This is what team basketball looks like, and I love to see it.
And Paul slams it in.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
Oh, the concentration from Kidd at the arc, a big part of how he stays consistent from there.
Here's Paul, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. They get Jason Kidd.
Clearly a foul.
This is his first free throw of the game. So he gets them both.
And one of the responsibilities with being a great player is making free throws.
This one for 3. And Jason Kidd hits from deep. Kidd's got the lead up to 10 now for Albuquerque. To the paint. Here's Camby. And slam dunk by Camby.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. They get it again. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Pass to Maggette. Fade away. Again, Toronto.
Well, what a steady presence offensively and a very difficult player to game plan for.
Three-pointer. Kidd with another miss. Toronto trails by 6. Here's Paul. Outside Beal. From deep three-point territory. It's Gobert with the ball for Albuquerque. They've led by as much as 10. Albuquerque again can't hit it. Outside Beal. And finished off by Beal.
Beal has the athletic ability to finish strong at the rim.
Pass to Thompson. Thompson hammers it down.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Yeah, I mean, when you're fighting back, you cannot give up plays like that.
Three-pointer, Kidd connects from three-point range. And now it's a 9-point Albuquerque lead.
So shrewd and elusive on the drive. Once Paul sees an opening in the defense, this guy goes into attack mode.
It's Beal on the wing. Taken away by Kidd. Tries it from 19. Good, and a nice assist from Siakam. 14 points for Jason Kidd.
And you can see that backcourt just setting the tone for the entire team.
Albuquerque leading by 9. Gobert, the screen. Kidd, no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Kidd. 14 points for him. From deep three-point land. From beyond the arc and then some. Kidd's got 17 now.
This is important for kids' confidence. When he's connecting from outside, everything else becomes easy. And that is just a deflating error on his part.
A play like that can absolutely take the wind out of your sails. Just a tough break.
8 seconds left in the first half. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
We've reached the end of the first half of play. Albuquerque out in front, up 6. Going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Gobert, the screen. Klay Thompson with that deep range.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
Thompson outside. He was looking for Siakam and finds him.
And those are 2 loud points. Siakam flushes it without much effort.
And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
A shot by Carter Williams. Nobody around. The basket good off the assist from Durant.
Great job to get to the corner and make himself available for the 3.
And here we go, Albuquerque, fast break. And again, Albuquerque with the triple.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
Divac sets a screen. Puts up a 3. And again, Albuquerque with the triple.
3. And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
Well, whatever they talked about at halftime, it's working now.
They need this. Thompson with the bucket. Thompson's got his second basket.
A true shooter, Thompson can adjust his touch perfectly for that mid-range.
Toronto trails by 16. And Divac pulls it down. And so it's Carter Williams. He'll bring up the ball for Albuquerque. Hits it from three-point range. Carter Williams has got 12 in the game.
Oh, I like the quick thinking. Pulls up there and fires.
Thompson from long range. Again, the miss by Thompson. Here's Carter Williams. Offline with his 3.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
1:30 left here in the third quarter. Takes a 3. That doesn't go either for Carter Williams. And so here's Toronto. 19-point game.
The defense really didn't do enough to alter that shot. It's simply a miss.